Yo, what's up? Hello and welcome to Warner's Midwest. I'm your host, Terry Tertiary.
This is Impact. And today we have
our special guest,
Roy French, a.k.a. Motherfucking Yeah.
You already know what it is. Roy French is a bit of a legend in the city. He's been making waves for a really, really long time. He does some dope music. I've been here with him at least since about 2014. Yeah. What are you doing? If y'all didn't know, he is a character, and I mean that by he is naturally himself, and he is a beautiful, bright spark in the world, but he's also very hilarious. He always keeps me cracking up. So it's nice to have him. I've been on his show before, and which is 106 in Clark. Y'all should definitely check that out. It's a really, really dope show.
No pressure, by the way. He just set the standard that high.
Hey man,
I mean, it's a fun show. I'll say that it is. It's a fun show. That's my opinion.
Hey, and it's only right for me to be on your show.
Most definitely. I appreciate you being here, bro.
And we on the south side. This is Stockyard Coffee. Good looking out on the spot.
What's that
scenario? We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff aside from the music, but first and foremost, the music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. It's just interesting with Chicago, Smiley. It's amazing that, man. It's amazing in a lot of contexts, but first of all, the police get more hyped about this than all the murders going on. Like, they are really upset right now.
Yeah, they're blaming other things on this shit too. What food company or something that they blaming it on? It was something that I seen on the internet to where they're blaming that I don't know product that he was using on some shit too. So I don't know, man. I feel like this is big distractions. It's a lot of big distractions and shit.
Oh yeah, well, Cardi B finally getting attacked. We didn't think that would happen. So likable.
And she also admitted to it. So it's like.
But a lot of people admit to it, and that gets nobody nowhere if you're not white.
What they gonna do to Cardi B? Come on, what they gonna do to Cardi B? She came in the game as who she was.
It's not that. It's just that's a distraction, like you said.
And she came in the game as who she was, a hood ass, Cuban or Puerto Rican chick, who strips. What do you expect from her upper past? A lot of girls do that same shit, just to get caught. You wasn't talking about it, But at least she came out up front for it and said, that was my past, and this is the reason why y'all listen to me. So stop fucking with me if you don't want to fuck with me,
Yeah. Then not to mention Donald Trump. I'm just playing. Fuck Donald Trump. You gonna waste our time with that right now? Yeah. Mexicans are numb to that shit. We didn't continue our life. We were scared first. Everybody. I think everybody's unanimous in saying that.
Man, if he build a fucking wall, all we gonna do is figure out how to crawl up under that bitch. Come on, bro. What is he? He's not smart. He's not smart. He's just impulsive. He's very impulsive. And with impulsiveness and money, and
it's not that he's smart. It's that when you run like that, you depend on a lot of people to be smart, and money can get you that because people have track records. You know what I'm saying? I've worked for Congressman Danny Davis, but there's people that are pushing behind them. I work directly for Tiamo Romero, who's his right hand, and she hustles her ass off. She shows face. She knows how to talk to people. She knows how to tell somebody they're wrong without even sounding like they're wrong. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people like that behind Donald Trump. And you know what I mean? It's obviously, there's a setup chessboard that's the U.S. You know what I'm saying? And they expect people to vote a certain way. So, you know what I mean? There's people that know how to get that, you know what I mean, out of people. So at the end of the day, it's how do we control that? We can't. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and if we do, when are people going to riot about laws not getting passed? People riot about shit happening all the time, but they never riot about laws getting passed. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between you being fuck this shit, I'm tired of seeing somebody die, as to, the actual law passing for cameras or for harder punishment on police. You know what I'm saying? That's what should be the reason. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing wrong with people getting together and protesting, but I feel like the government controls our protests, you know what I'm saying?
No, they definitely do. I mean, with the laws against protesting and stuff, it does restrict a lot of stuff. A lot of times when things even happen in the government, automatically issues you to be in, especially as a press, to be in designated areas, which already doesn't make any sense.
All right, but back to Roy French, and I talking about
I see my face, right?
Anyway, so Brother French, last project I heard from you, I think it was one project right after. You dropped a lot of singles. I was seeing. Like, there was one.
But now we'll have a moment of silence for the grind. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, but last track I heard from you was it was a track that Patrick had. I think he did the music video.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah, but I think you released a project right after that.
Yeah,
What was the name of that project?
Beautiful Art.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is the what are some of the standout songs?
All of them. But really, I'm Sleep.
Sure.
I'm Sleep. Makoto Crying is a good one. Drown is a good one. Dancing in the Rain is super raw. Only You, the interlude, is pretty raw.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shit, man. I mean, it was only like probably 7 songs on there, and I tried to put like all hard hitters on there. So like, I think all of them are pretty dope. What y'all think? Check it out on iTunes right now. Beautiful Noise, Roy French.
Make sure y'all check it out. We're gonna put it in the
If you can't tell, he's selling his product right now.
Yeah, y'all got to see how
Yeah.
y'all can see how sexy it sounds.
I'm selling my product. My private Snapchat link should be right.
I almost want to see the logo on your shirt because from right there it looks like Satan.
It says Heathen.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Not far.
So
Not
yeah,
far,
his
yeah.
cousin.
Cousin.
So Roy, what side of the city are you originally from? Chicago?
Yeah, I'm from the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
South side.
7-8 for Eastside. I was born in Humble Park though. I was born off Lindale, so.
So you're from Humble Park.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. You reside in that south side of the
Where you from? Right? Where you stay at?
south side of south side.
You stay in the south side still?
Yeah. I grew up on 55th in Wood, but
Okay.
I stay out here this way, right?
Okay. And this is like, what's this area?
This is Bridgeport.
Bridgeport. Okay. Shout out to all the racist police.
I don't go on anymore. I'm telling you from someone who's happy about it. Police right now here are not stopping you just because anymore. And shout out to the laws that got passed with them wearing the cameras. As much as everybody wants to complain, if you're really out on the street, especially if you're driving, you know they're not just fucking with you just because anymore. It's a little less, which is very well appreciated. I really appreciate that because I'm very proper still. And I get treated like the most ignorant person in the world.
Yeah, that is.
I think a lot of people could relate to that.
Hell yeah.
So, Brother French, do you have any? What's some of the new? You got any new stuff cooking up? Or you like you got like you pushing the material that you already dropped?
Yeah, I'm coming out with an album called Meta. It's on some metaphysics shit. I'm trying to get people to stop being depressed and fucking down all the time. So that's what I'm doing with this project, on some mental health shit. And just giving them all my energy and all the energy I was supposed to give them that I never did, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's my calling. That's what attracts people, you know what I'm saying, my energy. So I'm really just amplifying that, and I'm dropping the first single to it on 420. It's called Slap, you know, and it's produced by me, engineered by me, mixed and mastered by me, and directed by Solo, Cinematic Solo on Instagram.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fucking banger. It's just gonna slap your fucking. I'm trying to get the shit on the radio, so hopefully it's gonna snap all your car radios.
We got a track you might be interested in listening just on that topic.
Okay.
And self-healing and metaphysical.
Yeah, okay, let's
It's
do
good.
it. Oh yeah.
It's a little later, but of course our focus is.
But yeah, but music, you just asking about music right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yeah, there's a lot more facets, and that's why you do have enough time to stay for a little while, right?
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
actually want to get into some of the other things. You know, I'm aware of some of the other behind the scenes roles we play, as well as other.
But we got to give people an idea of what that music
Where
is
they're
like.
coming from, for sure.
Yeah, but other than that, shit. You just gotta wait for this meta album to come out.
I ain't just speak out, right? Somebody just not.
No.
Okay. I was tweaking.
That was a check.
All right. Yeah, Meta coming out probably April.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the title Meta, that makes me always thinking like I know like in films when people are like talking about something that like they're already doing and like it's happening in some other aspect as well. Like so like if you think of like breaking the fourth wall as like almost being like the entry level of Meta, like people talking about like basically I'm on TV and they know they're on TV.
Yeah.
And it's like shows. So like something like that. So like what do you feel like about some of the songs portray that? Like what's the song that you feel like, oh, this is Meta? Or is that even how it is, or is the whole the inner idea of
the shit I was going through, the shit I just got out of, and persevered is like the synopsis of every song that's on. You can hear what I'm going through, or if you wonder what I was going through when I was away, you can hear it through that. And it's just me trying to believe in myself, find myself, and fucking like use myself to the full potential so that other motherfuckers can use their most efficient tactics available, which is your brain, and that's the acronym. Most efficient tactics available. That's it. Your brain.
So have you had to fight your environment to even get to that level of thinking?
Yes, I did have to fight my environment. I'm still fighting my environment to this day, and my environment goes with me everywhere I go. It's just you have to have the power to say, fuck that shit. Willpower is more powerful than isolation, sustained feelings and shit like that. You know? And when you're on a constant move, a constant current, you have no time to think about what you're doing wrong or how you're doing that shit. You just gotta do what you fucking thought you were gonna do or idea that you was already taking and just bring that shit back out. Because ain't no time to fucking like sit or hold on to anything anymore because they say ideas are trash, but products and the things that you put out is gold. You know? So executing that. And it's gonna be really tough. I figured out how to fucking master Ableton to where I can make the coldest beats ever. I figured out how to master. I figured out how to engineer. So it's like, I'm trying to do this independent shit hard and show motherfuckers they can do it too, the right way. And that's the only way to do it, you know? And that's Meta.
Shit.
Yeah. Moving with, the ups and downs and just making that shit something beautiful.
Most efficient tactics available.
You said it, brother.
I know, that really stuck with me. I was just thinking about that. I think a lot of I'm not sure how much I do, but I'm not sure how much
just straight black, no cream.
Shout out to Stockyard Coffee House.
Everybody else say
coming
straight?
through. But yeah, man, I'm not sure how much I feel like some part of you may be, but there's another spiritual aspect behind that I feel behind you too. Because I see it a lot in like the illustration for how your music videos play out. Stone Cold Stunner specifically, I like that video because that spoke to me on like multiple levels of consciousness. And I said like I could really feel that. I was like,
that's on some other shit too. Like going through coping after losing a friend, and trying to decide if you want to off yourself or fucking stay on this earth, and then being a friend to yourself at the end so that you can keep going. That was my message to the video. That's why
I know.
That's why I call myself at the end and shit. Like
that's exactly the message I was
saying. I don't kill myself and shit. So
that's powerful.
Yeah, man.
Especially to other artists and other creators, I think, because a lot of entrepreneurs. This is so great. I love seeing the dudes. There's a few videos I see popping up on my Instagram feed and stuff, and those are like the entrepreneurs or the creatives that talk about going through some of that stuff. Because a lot of us have friends who have succumbed to their feelings and emotions to that level of stress. And you know what I mean? It's something that is common in this lifestyle and practice. So like anybody that can embody those emotions and portray that to other artists, it's like a beautiful thing, especially when you got the overcoming part at the end of it, which is like the most powerful aspect of that song.
Yeah, I feel like everybody isn't all just, fucking, everybody just isn't ignorant and shit like that. Some people have spirit, some people have heart, some people are really moving with the time of like, you know, really moving with the time of fucking knowing that you have to pull your head out of your ass and also help your friends pull their head out of their ass to go. And it's a thin line between laziness and fucking going.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what I'm about, bro. And I hope I can spread that message to every fucking body. Anybody in my team, you can see, anybody in my team, they are enthusiastic about everything that we're doing. Whether it's fucking going somewhere to shooting that motherfucker, to recording that motherfucker, to playing a song, we have to, everybody's enthusiastic. That's all around me. Because that's the upward spiral, is being enthusiastic, having joy, being
Once you get that, like there was a point in time, you know, it was recently, I don't know if you follow my page, man. I had some, you know, I had my little trial and tribulation. I feel like I was going through it for a while, like, and I was really like overcoming it, and like took like a lot of good people around me, like Javi, Impact, and a few other good people in my life talking to me and just telling me like, man, like look what you've accomplished and like what little resources you have.
Yeah.
You just need to, like take a step back for a moment and really just focus on yourself because you didn't burn out, but you just needed to just take a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the beautiful things about spirituality, people think it's got to be always personal. It should start personally. I feel like obviously it starts personally, but it's a thing that like people are catching on to. And just like you said, we do have hearts, we do have spirits. Obviously, we're on the same level at some point. You know what I mean? But there's more than just the level that you're seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when somebody goes through pain, you could catch it. You could catch it in many forms, especially if you are spiritual. But you know what I mean? Everything makes sense. That makes sense in physical, makes sense metaphysical. Just the same. Like it's amazing the stuff that's just reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the stuff you can make reality. But you know what I mean? Feelings are so powerful. You know what I mean? That you need other energies to guide some. You know what I mean? Some of that out. And that's why people like. It's great when you can open up. Me myself, it's hard for me to open up when I'm having issues. I go extra hard and I try to channel the energy.
Yeah.
A lot of times it could be destructive, but for the most part, I work my ass off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and we're not perfect.
We're not, but that's what I'm saying is that when you see something in somebody, you know, especially if they confide in you, always say something, always speak up, just because it ain't got to be the most drastic thing. You know what I mean? But people do got to feel a constant sense of support too, especially if they're working hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that brings me back to spirituality, right?
Yep.
America, USA, the United States of America, it's a corporation. You hear it in the name, the United States of America. Everything else is like in their own shit, you know, their own meaning of what they. But this is a corporation.
Preach, brother.
Actually,
name. So,
side note, put a pin. Sorry, I'm going to do that. Mexico is also the United States of Mexico, but people don't know that. Sorry, go ahead.
And like we're in a corporation merchandising as fucking country. So the fact that the music that even comes out and be pushed down to the radio is not even like it's not of course it's not spiritual and it's not going to sell because it's not going to sell because it is spiritual. So you have to find your level in this industry now to where, which is easy because you have Instagram, all these other things to make yourself your own boss now. But you have all these entities to where you don't have to go into formation of fucking making a fucking trap song and thinking that shit. Nah, bro. You can flip it and twist it up and make it into something that people can like is bearable, but also put that message in because our music and this corporation of America is so influential, bro. Good and bad. It's so influential because music is a drug, and then the next thing that kills us and the most thing that builds America is drugs.
What if I told you metaphysical is becoming a corporation?
Well, hey, better corporation in the United States of America, bro.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying by that is that
slaving motherfuckers, you know.
No, yeah, and just like America, everybody's got to get themselves informed, especially with something when you get in that aspect. People right away assume that they are this or they are that and everything else in between. And you know what I mean? There's got to be, I think people are ready is what I'm trying to say for that message in music, for that type of music, because there are those niches right now on the internet, and they're not even niches anymore. This is becoming a big thing where people are talking about woke, or the opposite of woke, schmollett.
Yeah, I think content and substance is coming back into play with music and shit. So I think that's pretty cool. Like J. Cole, he's murdering it by flipping it, talking that shit, talking that spiritual shit, and like change your mind about certain things, but also putting it in a way where you can listen to it in the production wise. Yeah, you know. And he's finally coming out like having features and all that stuff with the certain people that he wants to put on and shit that's on that same tip. So
I think he elevated on that in a smart way. It took him time to collaborate on purpose because especially right now it's a little more open than it was right when he got in, where everybody was really flexing and you know what I'm saying, saying they're the hardest person here and there. Yeah. So if he would have tried then, I think they would have tried him. So you know what I mean? I think he did it. He spaced it out really well. And you know what I mean? He's able to push that real conscious message, that real powerful message, and work with people now. But if he would have tried that from the beginning, it would have been an issue. Because he was plugged, you know, he's through Jay-Z, plugged with everybody. But I think he was real smart and, you know, coming out singular at first.
What y'all think about Lil Uzi?
Man, they messing with him, bro.
You mean like him not being able to release music? Yeah. I do believe that he's caught up in what label is he on again?
He's under
it's not Atlantic,
Asylum or something like that. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I'm sorry, just the irony of that shit. Asylum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what he's trying to claim right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's on Asylum and Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And DJ Cannon. DJ Cannon.
So yeah, and like, but what's his mainstream distributor? Because isn't he on
Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers. Okay, so that has to be expected. A lot of these mainstream, because that's kind of I think where some of that comes from, and it might just be that level of like they're not going to distribute it or something.
Everybody
like
good on cream and sugar, and even that.
Cream and sugar, yeah, please.
You want more?
Yeah, I want more sugar.
Oh, gotcha.
He said, "Oh."
But yeah, I think it's just mostly that, like you know, like he's just not being able to express himself because they want him to portray some sort of image or something, and he's refused it with what he's presented to them.
But he did that without even them telling him what to do. You know what I'm saying? He's felt that. He felt that.
Or like he said, they could just really be messing with him because there's a lot of control in the game for how they like is. And I think like you were saying, you were comparing it to drugs, right? Since a lot of these people that control some of these industries, like
control Jay Prince, what
you consider them like maybe not even him. I'm talking about like some of the people that control like the release of music and everything. Like
those are all mobs, yeah.
How they actually true, and how they control that flow of music. They do the same thing as drugs. Like, okay, we've oversaturated the market with how you sound, so we're gonna pull back on you for a little bit, 2 or 3 years, so people can like theme for you again. By next time we drop another album.
No, I think that they just ain't trying to pay up.
That's what it. But no, they do that with artists usually. They wait till people start like advocating for them on their behalf, like Lupe Fiasco, because there's a lot of other artists too.
But let's be real. Let's be real when it comes to that. A lot of people coming up, I feel like they jump into it because they get the chance for the exposure, and once they see that they can make so much more money, then they want to get out of it. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They make a lot of agreements because they really want it. You know what I'm saying?
A record label's job is to distribute, you know, and promote in the most corporate, methodical way that they're paying for or people can pay for it. You know,
not in a corporation though.
Yeah, but in a sense, you signing for that contract and you getting that advance and all that shit, man, you're fucked because they're trying to institutionalize everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's
and you don't think that was happening with Lil Uzi?
No, I know that was happening with Lil Uzi. But
and what is he trying to come out with?
He was going against the
metaphysical,
grain.
spiritual.
He was going against the grain.
But it's the music.
Agreed.
So, do you have any music for us that you would like to play?
Oh fuck yeah, I got.
We can break up some of a little bit of the stuff. This is gonna be a little bit of what it whole. It's on the email, right? You sent us
the war. Yeah, the one I was talking about.
Are you still logged into that? Or should I just connect?
I just connect. If you want to, you could
clean the AP
because I got the same amount of percentage.
Yeah,
I just wanted to invite a few more people to the
conversation for a year. Like wet.
2 hours. Damn. Could you keep sharing the link? I'm talking to him.
No, I'll just do that. Just emails.
So like wet smudges, you know, like when water is on like.
But yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in again. Once again, we Wardens Midwest. The artist today is Roy French. You can follow him at MFN Yeah on Instagram.
MFN Yeah, Twitter, MFN Yeah, Facebook, Roy French. Yeah, I ain't got music on YouTube yet that say MFN Yeah. So Roy French.
There it is.
Can't send me this.
iTunes, Roy French. Spotify, Roy French. Loho.
And for those who don't know how to spell Roy French.
What down, Marvin? How you
Might
feeling,
be.
bro?
Damn. I was gonna go like vague and
Hold
shit.
up.
You said Marvin.
Hold up, let's pause this for a second. All right. Yeah, that's a little bit better right there. Yes, sir.
You're supposed to pay for when the window closed. You know what I'm saying? You wipe the windows and shit.
Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all.
Where my check at then?
Follow us. You said, where the check at?
You're supposed to sign on the dotted line.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
So how am I performing this? What do I do?
You gonna perform these live right now?
That's what I read in the email.
Okay. So we're gonna you have the Bluetooth, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So we're just gonna have you
I
basically.
think Alexa might still be listening. You can't say nothing real bad about that when she getting that. You ever do that where you gotta watch what you say, like with your phone and shit, because you can't talk to your phone right? It might surprise you and say some shit like, I don't know how to take that. It don't matter. Like, what? My phone, what the fuck?
You ever was driving and your Texas got read and it was some wild shit? I can't wait till you come and do that.
Siri did that shit on purpose.
Dick in my mouth.
You said something bad. You said something bad to Siri, like Siri sent you off one time on the directions, and you're like, you worthless piece of shit. And Siri, for a while, was like, I'm gonna get you at the right time.
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
What's the first track you want to play for us, brother?
Let's do
It's 3D Explosion. Sleep.
Let's do sleep.
Sleep mode?
Sleep first.
Okay, sleep.
He knows. He's on the vibes, bro. That's my fucking homie right here.
There's more fam in the house. You can shout him out in the back. If you want to pop into the camera.
That's my nigga Solo.
And please feel free to. I sent you the text.
Hey.
Feel free to share this.
Right, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, for real.
This is Ryan. He's a special ed teacher, and he's a director / photographer.
Yeah,
He teaches special ed. He's not special ed teaching.
No, but sometimes he'll pull that special ed shit out on you.
It's contagious.
For the spread this man.
So this is brother Roy French.
Okay, we doing this right here.
I'll leave a way so you can add it to yourself.
I'm sleep. Please don't wake me. Oh, I like this shit right here. Yeah.
It's ironic because he's drinking coffee. Anti-sleep.
And this is exactly what this is about, though. Being woke. Everybody talking about how they sleep. Nigga, you ain't sleep. You saying you sleep. You saying you woke. You ain't woke. You sleep. Because you have to say that you're fucking woke. I'm woke, dude. You ain't sleep. Ooh, tell me anything. If you lie to me, I'm gonna see. I read everything. Pick your poison, take your seat. You can just be discreet. What's so good? I'm in your hood, on your couch, or on your street. I ain't nothing to Twitter beat. I got goals I gotta reach. I got ends I gotta meet. Please don't let your hand out. We can't share no energy. Vampire suckers on a mission of your defeat. Watching Stranger Things, doing stranger things. With that vixen on your screen, you thought she was 7. Keep it G, crystal like the seas. Teams on my feet, make these pants like that, but then I'll put that product on your street. I'm sweet. Please don't wake me up. Please don't wake me up. Yeah, that's it. That's how I'm sleep. Vibes. I ain't never fucking performed on a live TV stream, G.
Hey, that shit was live.
It was lit, though. We appreciate you giving the effort, though. Shout out to Roy French. Shout out
How
to
the
Roy
fuck you make
French.
that little ass space
Roy
10 by 10 real quick?
That's what's up. That's Roy French. And yeah, make sure y'all check him out. He'll be performing another song again later, and we'll probably play a couple of those tracks in the background as we chill and like do throughout the conversation. Maybe we do you freestyle, bro? Because you know we do a cipher whenever a hip hop artist is on. So
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing freestyle.
Let's do it, yeah. But y'all gotta know y'all not gonna be able to see that live. So y'all gotta go to the page to see some of this stuff. We post things weekly, post like little ciphers that we have with some hip hop artists or other musicians that come through. So that's where you're gonna catch that at. It's like off air stuff. But please stay tuned for more conversation and more performances by your boy Roy French.
Yeah, because I'm being here for a minute. Y'all.
We gonna need some more coffee.
Shooting shits and sucking titties all night.
Sucking titties is underrated. I'm just saying.
Sucking titties is so underrated, bro. You have no
Why
idea.
nobody made a song about that?
Straight to the titty.
I'm saying they're mini clips, bro. People don't realize that shit. But anyway,
Put these little kids on game, brother. What you just say?
mini clips. You know what I'm saying?
Not many clips.
Mini clips.
Oh my goodness.
It's your fucking homie, bro.
I know,
This your
I
day,
mean,
bro.
but hey,
I like him though. He's cool. He's cool.
He speaks his mind. That's why he's here. That's what this space is for. It's we call this a unsafe space. Like you're allowed to say what you want. I guess if you offend someone within the room, we will always say like, "Hey, don't say that. Don't offend somebody."
No, we might not even say that. We'd be like, "Hey, man, you got a problem with us because he's probably doing something wrong. You should probably talk
Pull
about
up.
it." No, it ain't gotta even be pull up. It's just people don't got that mentality where everybody got to be gang. Real quick, hold on. You got a problem with this man, and maybe you're right, and maybe you should talk about it. And maybe if that person really did say something offensive, he should get his ass whooped. But the point is, that should be in between like one person and one more person. Because I don't believe in this everybody's mad at you shit. Like, half the people ain't mad, they just gang. Like, you know what I mean? That shit don't make no sense. It doesn't get anything solved. To get another person in there elevates it a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The minute somebody else is in your business.
Yep.
That's grown shit. Like,
Yeah.
where's the coffee?
Brother French, you got any big stuff coming up in this in the spring or the summer or anything? You got any like fests that you're playing in? Any tour stuff? Any big artists you're opening up for? Or,
I'm the energy.
Any big blog mentions? Or any style changes?
Nah, bro. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I got a TV show.
Oh, we roasted?
No,
not yet. I got a lot of big things coming up, man. You know, we are the energy people. We are the activity people. So I got a TV show coming up that I'm working on very close with my friends. It's called Drip TV. It's going to be a variety TV show. We're going to be talking about a lot of environmental things, lifestyle stuff, underground things. We're also going to be putting underground artists on and mainstream artists on the show as we're like filming funny skits and commercials of our own TV network, because I feel like it's time to make a new Adult Swim.
Okay.
You know?
Talking about funny real quick. What do you think about the word fuckboy?
You said you was going to ask me about that.
Not you. I was going to speak on that.
I feel like if you're a fuckboy, you get the title.
This is what I feel, and this is towards women who use the word fuckboy. There's only a distinct type of woman that uses the word fuckboy.
Not many women I've heard use the word fuckboy.
First of all, if you use the word fuckboy, you are a fuck girl. I think that's law. That should be law from now on. Because if you realize the only women that use fuckboy are fuck girls, like they be on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
But they accuse you of the shit because they women. What the fuck?
I feel like also girls who say
damn,
fuck,
I'm gonna get some fucking smoke for that.
Also think girls who say fuckboy or women who can't say bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? So,
they got the balls to say bitch nigga, say fuck boy.
That shit, man. But yeah, man, like,
Ooh.
and the people.
I mean, there's a lot of times when people.
But I mean, I feel like people really. That's one of those things that just came out where people are getting really fucking offended and heated over. You know, if you look up my little Instagram, I did this funny little post about, you know what I'm saying, when women eat your ass in public and call you a fuck boy, what might happen and shit. And they'll fucking deteriorate your ego in a heartbeat. I mean, in public with that word, and nobody even knows what the fucking context is. You just got called a fuck boy, so people are looking at every detail about you. Yeah, I think he is.
I mean, a good friend of mine, she was talking to me the other day, and I did something. She was like, "I'm not gonna call you that, but that's something that a fuck boy would do." You know what I mean? And I'm like,
but I've seen a lot of people that gotten called that, and it really like affected them.
For me,
for the record, I haven't been called to my face as fuck boy. To my face, so I know something.
But if someone did, it wouldn't offend me because that's their perception. That's someone's perception of you, and that's not the reality of who you are. Like he was saying, the mind is more powerful than you.
If anybody calls me any name that isn't my name, I don't give a fuck. That shit ain't gonna. What you eat ain't gonna make me shit. So why would I even care? Like whatever you say, there's a lot of people that say so many things that don't fuck up my interior or my exterior. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? If you have something negative to say, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But if you have something positive to say, then I'm all for this shit. And you know, I don't really hear a lot of females say fuck boy, and girls who fuck with me, and I guess they respect me enough not to even put that shit out their mouth. So like, if you are a fuck girl calling niggas fuck boy, then you maybe need to change yourself and how you look yourself in the mirror, bitch.
I wouldn't go that far, but like I said, there's an unsafe space. I mean, people are allowed to express their own opinion. I was like, I'm not gonna tell nobody.
Stop sugarcoating shit, Terry. You ain't no sugarcoat knife.
He got to do the disclaimer. Somebody got to no fucking disclaimer. That's Terry.
He's a good cop.
He wasn't here for a couple weeks. That shit was kind of rough for me because I had to kind of censor myself a little bit. And it's very difficult.
Now I guess I am the.
So the girls who call fuck boys offended now.
I mean that's what I was saying. Like I don't have any offense towards that because
first of all, if you bitter about anything that anybody calls you, it's either because there's some truth or there's something behind it. So you need to get over what it is that makes you feel like that is even a thing. But I've seen, like I said, guys that get called that it breaks them down. They had to have a moment like to actually tell you like, I really don't know how I feel about this. I just think it's one of those things that's catching on right now. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Women are getting more power and dudes be dicking off doing dumb shit all fucking. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just in everything, you know what I mean? So we don't fucking did a lot of bullshit, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's an empowerment thing, I don't think that's empowering. And like I said, I've only heard fuck boy from a certain type of woman, you know what I mean, like myself. And I don't think it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't mean this disrespectfully, but like a girl that's hood in every environment, but then exposed to other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you ain't gotta like flaunt. You know what I'm saying? Who you certain times you gotta fucking play a role. Like I work a bunch of jobs, so I constantly am playing a role. You know what I'm saying? But that's for money. You work for money. Ego should be aside on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stepped on, but like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking work. You know what I mean? People. Now outside of that, like you said, somebody say something, it's whatever. You gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But people are afraid of words and not even afraid of people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Less people are getting their ass beat. I feel like.
You're afraid of words?
When the era of political correctness.
Words,
Words,
nigga.
Webster.
Some shit that we created and made up. The word we made up. You scared of that shit? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Words.
Webster.
Words.
I gotta slap you with a dictionary.
For real, bro. That's like, see, that's what I be talking about that meta shit, that metaphysical shit. Like, we are worried about too many things in the world to even be fucking like. I mean, there's way more better things to be worried about in life individually to be worried about all the words in the world that are all the words in the world that has some fucking power to you.
All right, but now we said we were going to talk about it too. Shmali. Abuse of words of all types of shit. Come on, man, did anybody see the interview when he was talking about how he fought back these two big ass Nigerians? I'm sure everybody's seen the two Nigerians by now. These bodybuilding ass dudes. I'm talking about these dudes, super swole, super fucking swole. First of all, what are these dudes would be in the gym on a regular day? They ain't out here doing racist shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy how he used the LGBTQ plus community, how he used the African American community, because he was saying, I just wanted to let all the gay little boys know that, you know, we can fight back. And it's cool, you can. And I've seen some of the funniest shit I ever seen is some gangbangers mess with one of my buddies who happened to be gay, and he beat their ass in Little Village. I shouldn't even say that shit because I might get my ass whipped. I'm just playing. Playing. I ain't really scared. But it was some funny shit. Dudes being a little outrageous and loud, talking too much. I feel like people shouldn't really put their business out there like that. Like as far as tell you stories about what they did, whether they're straight, not straight, but especially if you don't fuck with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people wanted to pick on him, I guess, because they thought he was soft, so he beat the shit out of them. My point is that, yeah, I feel like anybody has the right to prove that they can defend themselves, but when you abuse that shit, you're a scumbag. Now he's connected and he's a scumbag. I think it's funny.
It backfired on him.
But it didn't.
He should have just been like, bro.
Did it backfire? Isn't he back on his show? Isn't he back on the show? Yeah, he's back on the show.
Charges. Like I said, distractions.
I know. I get it. But that was getting to my next point is that the CPD is all messed up over this. How can you not convict this guy? Why don't you get mad every time they don't convict the dudes that you finally do arrest? When the actual rate of people that are getting caught is 20 to 30%, and New York and LA has 70 to 80% of their murders getting solved, you ain't got no right to get mad about no fucking shit no actor's doing. You should be fucking ashamed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there's no convictions after only 20, you know what I'm saying? You're only solving 20, 25% of the
police.
crime.
Go find that motherfucking nigga who is telling our fucking little cousins and nephews to go kill themselves while they're watching their favorite TV show. Go find that nigga. Stop fucking with these motherfucking black people who fucking living their lives on their own and fucking like, y'all just trying to put all us on the fucking frontier that we're fucked up like y'all always been doing. Stop that shit, man. Like, it's too many of that shit. All y'all talk about is us. All y'all fucking talk about is us. Bad, nothing good. If it was good, I haven't heard shit in a minute. Like, for real, like, I don't care if it's gay, if it's molestation, sexual assault. I don't care. Like, stop, like, find somebody that's y'all colors that y'all can talk about that shit. We so fucking tired of our people being pulled down and shit by that shit. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, man, that shit corny as fuck. I feel so strongly about that shit, bro. Like, and I respect everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I was also taught, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, people with sugar in their tank, you ain't supposed to even hang out with. So I'm on the fence about shit, but like, stop fucking talking about black people all over in general in a negative fucking way, bro. Like, y'all digging deep into fucking files from years and years and shit ago to fucking bring somebody down, bro, like, who's already like show and prove themselves. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all fucking us up as a society, as a culture. You like bringing us against each other and shit on the internet, to the small town, to the fucking big old country. Gee, like, y'all don't understand what the fuck y'all doing. And no offense, but y'all are also like, you know, amplifying the effect to even talk about it because, like, man, you got an artist here who's like, you know, not for that shit and like promoting some whole other shit. And like, man, these niggas ain't gonna come to our show and give a fuck about us or what we talking about with that shit, man. Like I'm sorry.
Complimentary cookie time. I feel like that was a big turn up, so we need a little cookie. Because you can't be that mad when you eat. Hey, try chewing on a cookie, man. Like,
just go ahead. But yeah, I really feel Brother French on that too, man. But we're gonna solidly change the
somebody else, bro.
So
You really try to eat that cookie and just be mad. You really try to, I can't.
No.
But
that motherfucker's like cookies and cake.
yeah, there's a lot of that going on, like you said, of us like going against each other, and that's something I strongly stand for, and like I just try to like diffuse a lot of that shit. I think that's something that you and Dean noticed a while back. Like I remember when I came through y'all show 106 and Clark,
Yeah.
and I was kicking it there. He was like, "You always saying brother something, man." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's my way of like being endearing, like so people don't have to like they can let go a little bit of that stuff." It's like
That's how I see
people.
And you got rid of the bow tie though.
and just trying to.
I'm just playing.
But no, yeah, definitely like because we're way more powerful.
Bad cop, good cop.
we're
Be catching that shit.
like want to like definitely unify people versus like anything else. So we see through the veil of that, and like we just try to like diffuse all that. Like nah, fuck that. I'd rather be supportive than to be destructive in any way or like against in any way.
Hell yeah, man.
See, and that's why we can laugh it off at the end of the day. Because if you are, you know what I'm saying? If you're righteous in your own way, you're supposed to be able to laugh at everything. Because first of all, everything general isn't supposed to affect you, but to make it so that it does affect you. So at the end of the day, I got high before this, so I lost my train of thought. And I mean, the cookie. God damn.
I got hot too, bro.
What is Midwest? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We appreciate y'all's love.
They just got
we got Brother Roy French on
right
right
now.
now.
Tight, D.
So, hey,
Actually, what's
tight,
the next
dude.
track? What's the next track you want to
Oh, we got 3D Explosions.
Actually, remember this one. This is off of Room, right? Or this is like around.
No, this is a single. It was a single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty explosion. Pyro shit, right?
This is 3D Explosion.
Yeah, I know Pyro. I love Pyro. I love
You said Explosion.
I'm an Aries. I love fire too.
I love smoking.
You said Explosion. You said Explosion.
Oh,
Explosion.
fresh fire. Just.
What kind of gas is
Well, Amoco is no longer the leading. It's BP.
I know it was Shell now. It was Shell now.
BP.
So what kind of gas is that really coming from BP? The BP, you know, or was it?
It's that one gas that's real pungent, like garlic. Cookies. Garlic cookies.
That's what it is. Garlic cookies. I wouldn't guess that, nigga.
I literally said garlic. God damn.
But I'm just saying though.
Oh, you never had garlic?
Garlic cookies. I had cookie before, but I never had no garlic cookies.
Garlic's a big strain right now.
Okay, I'm gonna see what's up. So we're doing this. That's how we are. All right.
You mind playing that next track, brother? This is Brother Roy French with 3D Explosion. I like this track.
Yeah, this is my turn too.
I'll fix up a little more coffee after the track.
Okay.
But turn up though.
Turn it up. I think it's as loud as it goes. This is when I get her off me, pulling, pushing to get off me. Now I'm spinning dizzy. 3D explosions when things ain't okay. Buildings falling, hearts get broken. Now we're wishing we weren't. This is when I get her. Pulling, pushing to get. Now I'm spinning dizzy. Often 3D explosions when thinking we were dizzy. We get when things get
when we get busy.
And that was produced by me.
So come and get your beats, motherfucking yeah.
Brother Roy.
Don't
French,
act like you
everybody-
ain't hear that shit. That wasn't auto-tune. That was
That was
live.
his voice, yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like some auto-tune,
That was
but he
him.
was actually going, this, like, but for real.
This nigga. Get this nigga, y'all. Somebody get this nigga, bro.
Brother Roy French, everybody. That's one of my favorites by him too. I like that one a lot. That was one of the singles that you dropped around the same time that you did drop Stone Cold Stunner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole style, what would you call that style? Because as soon as you did Stone Cold Stunner, I was like, I saw the clip and I probably watched it at least 5 to 10 times, and I was like, I want to see that video. And then I
But
watched
first,
the video.
another moment for the grind. Moment of silence there.
When they hit that out.
I did though. That time though, I was like,
No, hey, that shit was on point.
I had somebody else.
Uh,
That was him.
I was playing around, but yeah, that was
so much.
I mean, he got the picks right on that
Was he in
head.
the back? He was in the back. Oh, yeah. I was like, but yeah, I'm trying to re-release that shit so I can like get on the radio and shit because I feel like that shit ain't get the right.
Nah, cause I was like, because that is right. I feel like this is right.
But I feel
right
like
moment
this-
for that to get 3D, like
Yeah.
for it to get like radio exposure and like. You should try to lease it up like. Try to like
I feel like something live like that.
Okay, that'd be a good like, spot to share.
Give it smoke what
You gotta you
the
can't be
we
announcing.
smoke. We can hotbox the van.
So yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. We appreciate this.
Are we over? Is that?
No. I'm still just talking. I'm feeling like this is like a free flow TV show. That's why I like to say.
Hey,
y'all need to
Amirs. Hey, this nigga, Amir's Gallery. Follow this nigga right now. He just took my recent photos that you see on Instagram with the green,
Oh, go back.
with the green hair in the show with all these punk people. He's a motherfucking dragon.
I know Punk Beach.
He's a dragon / tarantula /
Sure. Yeah, we might have to get you to perform.
Flash.
We might have to get you to. Can we use those? Is like the ad libs in the background of those, or do you have the beats for those tracks? I like those tracks. I wouldn't mind doing the cypher for those. Actually.
I don't have that. I don't have the. I had show versions of those.
Do you have any production that you like to showcase as we like do a cypher? So definitely tune into that. Make sure y'all stay focused on the page. We're gonna have some behind the scenes stuff.
And we're gonna have an Instagram freestyle
So I go,
hotbox flow. That's extra. That's not on location. That's off location. All respect. You know what I'm saying?
That's called study.
Thank you for the coffee in the spot. Stockyard.
Yeah, I'm feeling.
This shit got me a little bit turned from.
I want to shout out a few people while we're sitting here, like in a little bit of the chill mode. I'm probably gonna get Roy French to do something else. You got anything else you want to do? Anything like extra low key?
Yeah,
that you like?
to do.
Shit, let me just like send. Yeah, hey, send us something because this is always one of those spots where we like to.
I just sent you 2 of them.
Okay.
Flame, and I sent you Duddy.
Okay.
I think
Yeah. So
Duddy
yeah,
is-
stay tuned. So he's gonna be performing some more. You're actually the first person to perform on the show, I believe. A lot of other people just
Get
been playing
the fuck-
music.
Solar.
So like, oh, I apologize.
Yeah, live.
When she did the guitar, you're the first. I'd say you're the first like hip hop artist.
I fuck with guitar though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to
By the
Solar.
way, that was Lynn Solar,
Lynn Solar,
Robert
Vibra.
Bobber. You know what I mean? Quick little put together. Ended up great performance.
All right, I'm gonna spit some bars to y'all since
Just acapella.
no, this not acapella.
Okay.
Should it be acapella? Yeah, it can be acapella.
This brother Roy French with a acapella. Some acapella bars for y'all.
Strap up your boots, bitches so hold down, we rush the percussion. Ugh. Strap up your boots, bitches so hold down, we rush the percussion, the cup and slow down. I can't fuck with niggas that act like you nigga and switching the gossip like bitches so low down. And if you ain't know, bitch, but you know now, pass me the light. I'm about to flow now. She was uptight. She doing bro now. I pull up, I skirt, they like, whoa now. I'm feeling fantastic today and won't go down. You fuck up the vibe. She making the body shake. I'm like, whoa, they make grandma let's show. So I want some more than if you ain't choking and that shit ain't smoking and wasting your dope with that beef nigga. I feel amazing today, so much snow in the sky. See the ice in your face, niggas woofing outside. Ain't no action and play, ain't no packing, no boy. You ain't packing no way. I'm on 70, knife with my iron and where you get 3 for the dub, what you get for an acorn. 80 spots up like it's MJ fully the beat with it. He left on the first, I got on the third. This fishy you think, they'll come my way. I'm water like lake, I select skates, think like a scorpion, I kill a snake. I play the win, you play the play. Pieces is killing my damage away. How many times it would take to the face to be eating a star in an alien's place? How many blunts did it take to the face to be eating a star in an alien's place? How many times do I have to tell you I do not know any Jose in this place? If you scared, call to DJs. I'm great, how you? Make that shit shake. My date PU, then it should stay. Open the window with some in this bitch, then I should slap. Smoking crescendo with some in this bitch. Leaning I snap. Snapping I dip. Dipping I whoa. Swagging and dripping and all in this bitch. Leaning I snap. Snapping I dip. Dipping I whoa. Strapping and dipping I love. Hey, strap up your boots. Bitches so hold down. We rush up percussion and company. Slow down. I keep fucking niggas that act like your niggas and switch up and gossip like bitches so low down. And if you ain't know, bitch, but you know down. Pass me the
crazy.
I'm about to flow now. She was uptight. She doing bro now. I pull up, split it like whoa now. I'm feeling fantastic. The day won't go down. You fuck up the vibe. I fuck up your shoulder. She making the body shake. I'm like, and better like show. So I want some more than if you were choking and that shit and smoking and wasting your dope in that weak nigga. I feel amazing today, so much snow in the sky. Feel the ice in your face, niggas wolfing outside. Ain't no action that play, you ain't packing my boy. Ain't no ammo, no way. I'm on 70, knife with my iron. You can beat for the devil, what you get for. Going idiots, watch up like it's empty. Really bully the beat me, the stadium shake. Left on the first, got out on the third. It's fishy, right? Don't come my way. I'm water like lake. Ice like skates. Sting like a scorpion. I kill a snake. I can't win. You came to play. Pieces is killing my demons away. How many blunts do it take to the face to be eating and start in the alien's place? How many times do I have to tell you I do not know where any hoes are in this place? If I'm scared, call to DJs. I'm great, how you? Make this shit shake, but they PU. Then that shit stank. Open the window with some in this bitch. Then that shit slap. Smoking crescendo with some in this bitch.
Hey, stupid, bro. Hey, Brother Roy, the acapella. We had to.
Whenever we
feel
you acapella, that was
yeah.
fucking.
And you snap, hey.
And he started to
We
like
felt the vibe. Whenever you feel the vibe, you just gotta rock. That's why I was sitting. I was like, I can't
He
even. I gotta
came
go
right
with it.
back with it. He didn't give it no pause. He
Nope.
didn't say, excuse me, he didn't say shit, but wait. Shit.
What is the name of that one?
That shit called Slap. It's coming out.
Slap. That's an exclusive.
That's
We
my
might
next single.
preview
That's
a
my
little bit of
first
that.
single I'm dropping this year. It's called Slap. Yeah, first single I'm dropping
You
this year.
definitely use
It's
some of
called
this
Slap.
footage though, because that shit was lit.
Fucking directed by Solo. Directed by Cinematic Solo.
Make sure y'all, is that his name? Cinematic Solo on Instagram.
Cinematic Solo. Motherfucking
Cinematic Solo.
Designer's
Right there.
videographer. So if y'all want
That it?
y'all want a video or some photos, holla at your man. He gonna have you write good music and shit.
Yeah, right.
But he ain't gonna sign you to good music though, because he already signed. He don't want to sign motherfuckers no more. Fuck! Puss!
Alright, so at this point, if you want more coffee, put your cup on the table.
If you want more clout, put
Fuck
your
with your
coffee
boy.
on the table.
Fuck with your boy, man. He just snap.
Open
Yeah,
your
it's,
coffee cup.
Opium coffee, cuz.
Opium coffee.
Actually sounded right in
So,
his fuck.
We didn't. I'm not sure if Brother Octo's gonna be able to make it by.
Put him in the coffee.
Is Octo in the city? Brother
He's
Octo?
in the city. That's
So,
why I
shout
brought
out Brother
this.
Octo. Look, he brought this. We got to get this a shout out right here, Brother Octo
Nah,
Squid.
I'm about to take that shit back home.
It looks sick though, right? This is like a legit, like whole squid cracking little thing going on right here.
Brother
like,
Ike left your girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, by the way, this
come and
is
get
in,
her. She been eyeing me.
I mean, hey, bro.
Nah, that's squad, man.
But yeah,
Don't do that. Don't do
shout out
that.
Brother
Yeah,
Octo.
that was original.
He's the
Warden
original warden.
Midwest.
He is the original warden. He's the
Anybody
one
want
that
to
got
refill
us in
on the
there.
coffee, bro?
But yeah, much love for everybody tuning in and everything. We really appreciate y'all. If y'all like the show, please like and subscribe. Make sure y'all follow MFNE on Instagram, Cinematic Solo, Brother Impact. I'm Terry Tertiary. We're just gonna keep talking.
Yeah, you come to Bridgeport. We on 37th and Wallace. Selling coffee.
So, bro, what is? I think I usually don't do this, but I want some of the people that may be tuning in, that may be from Ohio or whatever, when they watch some of this stuff, to know a little bit more about you. So, what is some of the, in 30 seconds? What are some of the highlights that you think are some of the what you've achieved so far?
I opened up for ASAP Rocky and the Mob. I opened up for Xavier Wolf. I opened up for Lil Uzi Vert. I opened up for Juicy J. I opened up for Black Cray. I'm still good friends with fucking Cole Bennett. I could text that nigga right now.
It's Lyrical Lemonade for some of y'all. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If you come to my show and only heard of my name and never heard me perform, you're gonna love it. I want to tell you that because I'm a burst of energy. I want you to get out your seat. I want you to be involved. So, yeah, 30 seconds. I think
there it is. I mean, you could even do more if you want to.
Nah, you counted 30 seconds. You said 30 seconds, and I wouldn't even count it, but I'm like, that sounds like 30
Look, he did. That was perfect. So that might even been like 29 on the dot when he said, "Is that enough?" Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You sound like a fucking manager. It might have actually been a little bit less.
But yeah. Shoot.
Hello. Damn, I'm sorry.
Leave him alone.
I'm saying enough.
There it is.
Sorry.
Man.
Yeah. That's anything else you want me to? Anything else you want to?
Refill?
I don't know. I want to. Yeah, actually, I am gonna get a refill on some of this coffee once again. We in Stockyard Coffee House on the south side, 37th and Wallace. Make sure y'all check them out.
South Wallace. Don't be in the north side. All lost and shit.
Why are we standing?
I don't know. It feels a little better, like you were performing now.
Yeah,
like,
you were performing.
The energy's in, like we come in. You know, like on like what is that, like Jimmy Fallon or something? Like after the artist performs, they're like pan back to the couch, and the artists come back to the couch and they just chill again. Like they come. I know that's what I think they should do. They run out to the stage. They be like, Roy French, everybody, Roy French with his new album. That was a 3D Explosion. How do you feel? This is the LP right here. They've got the album cover in their hand too. Like, this is the LP right here. Make sure they be pointing at the shit. Make sure you check it out. Drum roll and shit. The baby going in the background. They yelling. They might come back. But I don't know. I like standing. For real. I think y'all might need to be on the lookout for something. Me and Roy been talking about working on something for a minute. I don't want to. I'm telling you, hey, look. I'm in the city now, bro.
This nigga
I done showed you. Look,
this nigga
hold up,
owe me chords and riffs.
Don't do it, because I done sent you something. Matter of fact, while we chilling, but we chilling, but we both were like, maybe we should be both kicking it, and then we can like vibe on that. So maybe it'll happen tonight. Look out for it in the future. It's gonna happen most definitely.
What's that?
Shoot, Impact.
You sound like a bank trying to get some money out of motherfucker. It might happen tonight.
Cardi B.
Play your cards right.
Cardi B.
They said
Terry B.
They said I got Cardi B seduction tactics. That's crazy.
Cardi B thought she was J-Lo enough.
Damn. Okay.
I ain't gonna stand that. If Cardi B was Jane down.
Oh, hey, we didn't even talk about it real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
So what had happened was.
First of all, it's bogus because motherfuckers do be talking about all this shit they do, pimping hoes, all types of shit, right? But at the same time, right now, everybody's getting heated for the shit that they did. So, Cardi might not be an exception. See, people think that people are above the mob. The mob is above all, and the mob is controlled. So I'm surprised that they got at Cardi at all, because she's one of those people that no matter what the fuck she say, everybody's like, but that's Cardi B. But they got Cosby, so everybody's like, but see,
because Cosby's black.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's that fucking politician we keep bringing up? Dude in the Kavanaugh. Yeah. That motherfucker. Yeah, I drank a bit, but I wouldn't fucking rape girls. Yeah, they said I was.
But I was 18 when I did that. She was asleep.
Who doesn't drink and rape women? God, I was in college. I was a brother.
You don't get your goof ass out of here, boy. That creepy ass shit. You weird flex ass nigga.
That's some extra weird shit. We don't condone that shit here at Warden.
And he was gotta be a face of weird flex.
He was still trying to be on Conquest, bro. Like,
he made it. What are you talking about?
He made it. He's elected.
Hey, we gotta make this a scene and shit. Him finding out right now. Roy French finding out. He's been in Congress this whole time.
I just found out, like.
God, we apologize to be breaking the news to you, because sometimes I take breaks from the media too, so I'm missing shit sometimes. You got to do that, by the way. Take a break from the media.
Oh yeah, if y'all don't know, R.I.P. The battle rapper Tech Nine.
The battle rapper Tech Nine.
Man, I thought it was the other Tech Nine.
A few people did. I looked at the spelling. I was like, "That's not how you spell his name." And I'm like, "Look," I was like, "Wait." I had to go.
I was like, "That's not his picture."
Number 9,
right?
These motherfuckers are hip to this. There's a number 9.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole Tech 9 app.
Power.
I mean,
we might just go off.
Okay. Well, you know, we're gonna wrap up. So thank y'all so much for tuning in once again with Warden's Midwest Tertiary Impact. So we have a special guest, Brother Roy French. Also make MFAO Instagram and other social media. Make sure to look up Cinematic Sam. Cinematic Solo as well. He's dope on the visuals. So yeah, man.
And there's a freestyle on Instagram in like 30 minutes.
Yes, there is. Thank y'all so much for vibing with us. We appreciate it. Turn up or turn around.
Turn up or turn around.